Hi everyone, Kenfinity here, and here's my review of A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Directed by Marielle Heller, starring Tom Hanks, Matthew Rice, Chris Cooper, Susan Kalichi Watson, Mary Ann Plunkett, Enrico Colantoni, Wendy McKenna, Tammy Blanchard, Noah Harpster, Carmen Cusack, Kelly Davis, Christine Lacci, and Maddie Corman. Great cast, really is. And this film takes place specifically in 1998, and this Esquire writer has to write about a hero, right? And, you know, who's a bigger hero with kids and families than Fred Rogers? So he has to go interview Fred Rogers while he has some turmoil going on in his life. I don't want to give away exactly how close the turmoil is to him and everything, but he's got some turmoil going on. You know, and him, his wife, and his son, his baby son, are, getting through everything with his hours that he works. At the magazine, several hours, I tell you. Hey, to make ends meet. Yeah. And in the meanwhile, we see Fred, hosting the show and everything and being as sweet and charming as he is. He is our neighbor. Yeah, because like it's his passion, it's his love through all of the events that happen throughout the movie, no matter if it's on him or if it's on the journalist's name is Lloyd, by the way. It's still Fred's love. It's still his passion bleeding through the screen in every single scene. Exactly. And you just see how sweet he was, just how kind he was to everyone. Literally just his nature, Yeah, and you see how Lloyd is so determined to get the story that he needs. And first it's hard because he's known for being very analytical. I was going to say critical, but analytical. But, how can you be really analytical with Fred Rogers? It's kind of hard. He literally just asked you, will you be his neighbor? So he gets to know Fred really well. Don't want to give too much away. And he watched a really good story about him. And things work out between him and a family member, a family member who was distant but should be close, and they became close. I don't want to give away, but yeah, some things were rectified because when he was really young, he lost one of his parents. Ooh. He's I don't want to give much away, so well, but mysterious. Who did she lose? But yes, you really see their friendship grow. Because at first, Lloyd is just like, okay, let's get this interview out the way. And Fred from the back is just like, Lloyd, hey, nice to meet you. But Lloyd is just focused on the paper, on the article. But Fred's just like, Lloyd, nice to meet you. And makes a new friend. Yeah, it was wonderful. I know I'm super vague, but I don't want to give much away. But it really captures the show. Because you'll see, in the transitions, it's really clever what they do. Because, the show sets and everything. It's really cool how they do the transitions from scene to scene with the different settings. You'll see. It's really awesome. And they really recreate it. Yeah, because I used to watch Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood a little bit. Yeah, back when I was in daycare, I used to watch it early in the morning, and they captured it. The exact, video graininess, the quality of the video and everything. Yeah, the guests, that you would have. Well, the regular guests, Mr. McFeely, speedy delivery, speedy delivery. Yeah, King Friday the 13th. Yes. But you really see just how kind he was and how sweet and how much he loved his wife, And there's something really cool that they do towards the end of the movie. Him and his wife do together. It's really cute. They you can kind of tell what I'm doing. But they do it together, and it's really sweet for a married couple to do that. It was beautiful. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, because I watched a little bit of the show growing up. I didn't know much about him. So it's cool to get a little bit more depth on him, you know. I didn't know they touched on so many topics like war, divorce, you know. Yeah, you know, race, you know. It was really cool to find out. And it was awesome to see how Lloyd, he gets this, you know, joy from this, because at first he's just focused on his work, things aren't the best with him and some of his family members, so like he really gets what he needs. It was really good. I love it, and I will stay vague, I tell you. And you will see it if you want to see it. It was really well done. Yeah, I think, yeah, it was really good. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more of Fred, you know, relaying more to Lloyd, whether if it's information about him or if it's just more advice, a little bit more of that. And I want to see a little bit more of Lloyd starting to, you know, loosen up more. You know, like he's starting to see how this way of living could use a little more levity. Yeah. And how his writings should be more, you know, understanding of the subject. Shouldn't be so critical. Yeah, he was critical. But won't be as critical. Exactly. Yeah, so just more of that kind of about. And I'd like to see a little bit more of him and his family. A little bit more of how him and his family, you know, become closer. And like, wow, Mr. Rogers, like his wife loves Mr. Rogers specifically, his wife Andrea. So like a little more about how they grew up from this too. And it was great though. It was wonderful. I think, yeah, it is definitely wonderful and wonderful. I super enjoyed it. It was really clever. I really enjoyed it because I knew they were making this movie. Like, okay, like it's just like a portion of his life, but no, it's a specific event in Fred Rogers' life, and you learn so much about Lloyd. It's super interesting. It was awesome. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Please hit the notification bell so that you know when all the new videos are coming out. And pretty soon, there will be a link to the website. Yes, there will be a website really soon. Oh yes, and all I'm gonna say is that graphics on there and be awesome. I'm gonna make an update video really soon. It's gonna be awesome. I don't wanna give much away. So thank you so much for watching. Yes, please keep doing everything, and these videos will last for infinity.